It's rather interesting how the G-Class has withstood the test of time, as well as modern-day car regulations. This is the new W465, and this is the G580 with EQ Tech. Full EV version, let's dive in and see what it's all about. Welcome to the G580 experience. This is a full electric vehicle, so what are we dealing with here exactly? We have a 116 kilowatt-hour battery and 4 electric motors, one at every wheel. And it is punching out 432 kilowatts and 1,164 Newton meters. Wow. So I think there's definitely more than enough power for your off-road and your on-road duties. So this is all harnessed and controlled by the I-wheel drive system. So it has what's called virtual differential locks as opposed to the triple locking differentials in the internal combustion models. And with these virtual diff locks, it ensures even distribution of torque via torque vectoring to all four wheels, and also ensures for smoother pedal control and the like, especially when you're off-road. As far as the chassis and handling components goes, now the ladder frame for this vehicle has been reinforced to handle the electronic MacGuffins, as well as housing the battery too. The suspension setup is double wishbones in the front and solid rear axle in the rear. So you still get that traditional G-Class feel and handling, but it's been brought into the modern age, especially with all the electrical components. I don't know if you can hear it on my microphone over here. There's a bit of a sound. So it's not just a silent cocoon as you tend to expect with electric vehicles. Mercedes-Benz has implemented what's called G-roar. So when you step on the throttle, or electrical circuit connector in this instance, you get an imitation sound of the G63 V8. And I gotta congratulate Mercedes-Benz here. The sound design team for this G-roar feature is really well done. I mean, the only thing I can knock on this vehicle in terms of its EV drive is that I think there's too much power in this. When you get onto wide open throttle, or wide open circuit in this instance, the car does tend to get a bit skittish in front. So if you are not awake while you're controlling this vehicle, it can get a little bit hairy in some instances. But I do have to congratulate them for calibrating this EV powertrain, because in that it's just not an on and off switch, it's progressive, which makes it quite nice for very powerful powertrains like these. The only thing is, this vehicle is heavier than the internal combustion counterparts, and is heavier by at least 500 kilos, which is a significant amount, and you do feel some of that weight. Despite these stricter safety regulations, the G-Class still retains its retro boxy military design. But you get modern touches on top too, such as these LED animated lighting arrays and these KIF 20-inch AMG alloys. Our Edition 1 test unit here is finished in manufacturer South Blue Magno. And have a listen to this also. That's a nice door open and a hefty door close.
It's worth noting as well that even with the older body style, the G-Class here still scores, at least the previous generation, a 5-star Euro NCAP safety rating. Who would have thought?
Hopping inside the G580, you're greeted with your infotainment screen, complete with M-Bucks infotainment, as well as a whole slew of features that makes the cabin a party inside. You have ambient lighting that has relaxing entertainment features, and it's also linked to these silver pearl Napa leather massage seats. They even hug you when you get into corners as well. Pretty nifty feature.
The cabin also utilizes the energizing comfort feature to change mood lighting, climate, and even makes use of the seat heaters, ventilators, and massage functions to give a rather different multi-sensory experience, depending on what your mood is and what you want to feel.
Timeless on the outside and a party inside.
Let's cover off-road specs quickly. As expected, the G-Class in this fashion is still a capable off-road vehicle. Ground clearance is rated at 250mm, the approach angle is at 32 degrees, the breakover angle is at 20.3 degrees, the departure angle is at 30.7 degrees, and finally, your wading depth is 850mm. This vehicle also makes use of unique features to the electric G, such as G-steer, which tightens the turning circle, and finally, the viral G-turn, to get you out of a hairy off-road obstacle, which will be demonstrated here.
That is pretty gnarly, and I could not have ended off the video without doing a G-turn. So it's pretty cool how Mercedes-Benz has integrated the EQ tech within vehicles such as this. Now, it is heavier and it is more expensive than its ICE counterparts, with the Edition 1 coming in 4.6 million rand, but despite that, you have to congratulate them for what they've done with this vehicle. Anyways, that's it for the moment. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the AutoTrader YouTube channel so you don't miss another video. Take care, people.